The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Sweet cut there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards and was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Got a man. It's Durham. There he goes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Snags it quickly on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker is Wallace. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense. Back end that time, he made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throwing right. Right on the money. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action, maybe fake the top.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pass to the left. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Motion from the wideout. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Berry. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
Man, I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Run in the red zone, it's Taylor. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Snagged on the outside, it's Taylor. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Direct snap. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give is to Taylor. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Pulls it in. It's Lee. At the 35, he's loose. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll make some adjustments. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the red zone, looking for a man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Line the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Diggs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get to him as he throws. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Diggs. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He turns that loose down the right side.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires toward the target. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game. This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's right. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming. Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Grabbed on the outside and Stribling. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl. Try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass. But when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get it.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Durham. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big... Oh, and that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Simmons. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Here comes the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. Plows through and runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. On the run, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give from the gun. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.